Saudi Arabia panics, forcing a key US ally to beg Iran for mercy as the Red Sea crisis spirals further out of control. MBS turns to Trump as Houthi missiles create fresh chaos across the Red Sea, putting Saudi Arabia under mounting pressure. American ally begs Iran to solve the Red Sea crisis and rein in its powerful proxy before the maritime conflict gets even worse. After Tokyo's plea to Pezeshkian, will Iran finally move to stop the Houthi blockade and prevent the crisis from spreading further? Tehran now holds a powerful trump card as Saudi Arabia demands an end to the war and mounting attacks across the region. US ally Japan has now been drawn into the crisis as escalating Houthi attacks in the Red Sea spark alarm around the world. Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi dialed Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian on August 12, seeking Tehran's intervention amid the escalating maritime tensions. Takaichi reportedly pleaded with Iran to intervene as Houthi attacks continued around the strategic Bab al-Mandeb Strait, raising fears for global shipping. The Japanese Prime Minister emphasized that maintaining security around the Bab al-Mandeb is crucial for protecting energy supplies and international trade. Takaichi further asked Pezeshkian to urge the Houthis to exercise restraint in the Red Sea and avoid further attacks on commercial shipping. Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Japan said, and I quote, Prime Minister Takaichi stated that ensuring the stability of the Bab el-Mandeb Strait is crucial from the perspective of energy security. Expressed concern about the recent declaration by the Houthis of a naval blockade against Saudi Arabia and their attacks, such as on commercial vessels and oil-related facilities, and then requested Iran to urge the Houthis to exercise restraint. Unquote. Takaichi also welcomed Iran's ongoing talks with Oman aimed at restoring safe commercial shipping through the strategically vital Strait of Hormuz. The American ally further urged rapid de-escalation to help reopen the crucial oil route and prevent wider disruption to global energy supplies. Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Japan said, and I quote, at the outset, Prime Minister Takaichi conveyed Japan's position that, as the situation surrounding the Strait of Hormuz has reached a critical phase, and Iran has continued exchanges with the countries concerned toward reopening the Strait of Hormuz, it is necessary to ease the current military tensions, achieve the early de-escalation of the situation, and steadily resolve various issues, including the nuclear issue, in accordance with the US-Iran Memorandum of Understanding. Prime Minister Takaichi further underscored the importance of free and safe navigation through the Strait of Hormuz, without additional costs, and requested Iran to discuss closely on this matter with the international community, including the states using the Strait of Hormuz. Unquote. In response, Pezeshkian accused the US and Israel of undermining regional peace in the Middle East, pushing back against Washington's role in the crisis. Fresh escalation has erupted at sea in the ongoing conflict between Iran-backed Houthi rebels and Saudi Arabia. On August 10, maritime body UKMTO reported that a vessel was struck in the waters of the strategic Bab al-Mandeb Strait. The vessel was reportedly hit by an unknown projectile off Yemen's Al-Mocha coast, triggering a fresh maritime security alert. Yemeni government officials have now claimed the Red Sea attack was carried out by Houthi rebels amid rising tensions. Reports further claimed 3 people were killed in the Houthi ship attack on August 10, marking a deadly escalation. 2 Pakistani nationals and 1 Indonesian national were reportedly killed aboard the vessel after it was struck by a missile. This would mark the first reported fatalities in a Houthi attack on a ship sailing through Red Sea waters. Iranian media alleged that the vessel struck by the Houthi missile was linked to or belonged to Saudi Arabia. After the attack, the ship's crew reportedly lost control of the vessel and were approached by the Yemeni Coast Guard, according to Reuters. However, the Houthis have yet to officially take responsibility for the reported missile attack on the vessel. This comes after Yemen's government accused the Houthis of attacking the Red Sea port city of al-Marqa and areas around Marib. The Houthis have resumed missile and drone attacks on Yemen's Red Sea port city of Mocha, according to the Associated Press. The group struck the government-held Red Sea port on August 9, killing at least 7 people, according to the Associated Press. Yemeni officials said missiles and drones severely damaged port buildings, piers, and supplies during the latest attack. Yemen's military also said the Houthis attacked the port using an explosive-laden unmanned boat. Missile strikes were reported across several areas of the city, including near the premises of a local television channel. Mocha has become a key government-held port for shipping that seeks to avoid the Houthi-controlled port of Hodeidah. The latest escalation has raised fresh fears that Yemen could slide back into a full-scale civil war after the relative calm that followed the 2022 truce. Yemen's Houthis have been accused of targeting a gas facility in Saudi Arabia's al-Jubail, amid reports of a possible incident at one of the kingdom's major energy hubs. Israeli broadcaster Channel 14 reported that the Houthis had struck a Saudi Aramco gas plant. The claim emerged after reports of a loud explosion was heard in the Jubail region, prompting speculation about a possible incident involving the area's critical energy infrastructure. According to Iranian media, gas facilities in Jubail Industrial City had been targeted and subsequently caught fire, though details surrounding the reported incident remain unclear. However, there has been no independent confirmation that Yemen's Houthis were responsible for the reported incident, and the circumstances surrounding the alleged attack remain unverified. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has now reportedly pushed for a total de-escalation of the war as pressure builds to end the escalating confrontation. Saudi Arabia secretly urged Yemeni negotiators to end the conflict, according to a Tasnim report citing sources close to Yemen. Riyadh reportedly sent a confidential message to Sanae, conveying its latest position to the Yemeni negotiating side, Tasnim said. The message reportedly called for an end to the fighting and a return to the 2022 agreement between Saudi Arabia and the Yemeni side. The request came after Ansarullah strikes targeted Saudi forces and their allied fighters in Yemen, escalating pressure on Riyadh. Riyadh was said to have expressed its desire to withdraw from its recent hostile positions and seek an end to the latest escalation. However, the Houthis reportedly rejected the Saudi request and demanded concrete guarantees before agreeing to any new arrangement. Sanae sought guarantees on ending the siege and addressing what it described as the interests and rights of the Yemeni people. Sanae also demanded compensation and an end to Saudi intervention in Yemen's internal affairs as conditions for moving forward.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a banking dynasty meets tides of world history, intrigue, and a dash of myth?
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.